The middle property, 2217 East Fayette Street, now boarded up, is owned by Ronald Bell, and when listed in alphabetical order, he heads up the list of worst landlords for 1980. As Housing Commissioner Jay Brody explains why the city puts out the list, we'll look at the others who have achieved this undistinguished honor.
The real purpose is to let the public, which includes tenants, includes business people who deal with these property owners, includes other city agencies and the media, to alert them that there are people who don't just have common day-to-day violations, but they have been persistently violators of the housing code, taken to housing court, and successfully prosecuted. Now that's a long road, and you have to do a number of things that are against the law in order to get there. And I believe that the public has a right to know who these people are, where the properties are on which they've been successfully prosecuted. Our ambition is not to drive anybody out of business, it's to get property fixed up, and it's to get the law obeyed.
Mr. Brody said there are many other landlords in Baltimore City who are in violation, but they aren't yet on the worst 13 list. I'm Susan White Bowden on the scene in Baltimore.
The corner row house at 1228 South Charles Street has become the focal point of a tenants group fight after health and fire officials said living conditions are deplorable. 8-year-old Roland and his brother, 7-year-old James Wagner, are described by their parents as dirty, despite the fact they took a bath 1 hour before I arrived. The boys say the soot from a broken heater contributes to their problem.
It comes out of the furnace and gets on our hands and gets all over the floor, and when my mom washes the floor, it comes straight on out and it's all dirty again.
Their mother showed News seen the furnace that their landlord has refused to fix.
He's been told about the soot. My parents went up with me and told him about the soot. He said, I'll send somebody down. Nothing's ever been done, and this has been like this for 4 months.
The health department is investigating the possibility of carbon monoxide poisoning.
You see this soot laying on things like this, and you're wondering, wow, what is it really doing to your lungs?
The management firm collecting $145 a month rent is B&P Properties. No one handling the property was available today. However, Baltimore Neighborhoods Incorporated, a tenants' rights organization, is planning to take the housing case to court. The group's executive director, George Laurent.
Would you say she has a good case for not paying the rent now?
I would think so, if nothing is done. From my own personal feeling, being sitting in that place for half an hour and feeling, I don't know how they stand it.
So while the wheels are turning to make deplorable living conditions better for a family living on a fixed income, Darlene Wagner and her 2 boys are looking for a better place to stay. Art Norman on the scene in Baltimore.